gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and the title reads, Coeur d'Alene police provide new details in fatal parking lot shooting. Okay, so this shooting, guys, happened, looks like, this happened last Friday, I believe, and we're just now getting some information, some update on this. But before we get into this, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate your help in spreading this message, you guys. I'm on Twitter, I'm on minds.com, and I'm on Truth Social. Hit me up when you guys have a question or concern, anything. I'm more than willing to talk. So let us get into today's story.
It's possible that this broken car debris is one of the only markings left from the deadly shooting that happened here in the Silver Lake parking lot in Coeur d'Alene. That shooting happened last Friday, but even today, Coeur d'Alene police officers were on scene patrolling the area as the investigation continues. Coeur d'Alene police are reviewing surveillance video of the Silver Lake parking lot and doing interviews. CDA officers are keeping a close eye on where the crime occurred. One officer says a woman thanked him for his presence in the parking lot because she was nervous about shopping after the shooting. That shooting happened Friday when 74-year-old James Dean allegedly shot 30-year-old Shane Brown outside of Michael's. Witnesses told Creme 2 about the moments they heard shots ring out.
I heard what sounded like just a bunch of commotion and then super loud shots, like a gun or fireworks, and louder than I've ever heard before. And immediately I just turned back around and just ran towards my car and ducked in front of it because I didn't know what was going on at that point.
What was going on?
Now, before they explain exactly what happened, okay, we got an older gentleman who has shot and killed a younger gentleman. Okay, I'm thinking it's probably a car theft, or maybe it's an argument, some kind of dispute. But who knows? My bet is it's probably a car theft. I did not see this yet. I'm just guessing. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this. In these cases, guys, when there are firearms shooting in your vicinity, around you, if it's not directly in front of you, the best bet, guys, is to leave. Leave, call the police, go home. Okay? It is the best course of action. Now, there are people out there that have no problem sacrificing their life, especially if it's in the confines of protecting and helping another person. That particular person, guys, is a good guy. He is a good guy. There's no question about it. All right. Now, I believe this happened. This is from two different individuals. So let's hear the rest. I just did want to point out that when this lady has heard and somewhat bore a witness to what was going on, there was nothing she could really do. Okay, and this is for all of us. You know, whenever this ever happens, and you hear gunshots in your vicinity, best bet is to leave, guys. It really is. Best bet to leave and call the police. All right. So let's see what else happened, guys. Let's see the actual account of what happened.
According to CDA police, was Dean believed Brown was robbing his vehicle. Police say Dean confronted the suspected robber and pulled out a handgun. Then Brown got into another vehicle and drove toward Dean, putting him on the hood of the car. That's when Dean fired several shots at Brown. The 30-year-old died at the scene. Dean was taken to the hospital for treatment for his injuries. His condition is unknown at this time.
Quite sad.
Okay, so we got an account of where a man felt like he was going to be fighting for his life. This man walked out, saw a joker trying to steal his car, confronted him, pulled his firearm. I'm I'm guessing the other person did not have a firearm, which is Brown, all right? And he got into another vehicle. How he got that, I don't know. Drove into Dean, which put him on the hood of the car of the vehicle. And I guess he had to open fire because he felt in fear for his life. At that point, it's warranted. If that is what has happened, it sounds like, hey, this is a case of self-defense. That's what it sounds like to me. People can use their vehicles to kill people. Absolutely. If you don't believe that, look at what happened to Paris when that Joker used a dump truck to kill 80 people in Nice. Okay. You can look that up for yourself. Okay. But vehicles are used in murders, used in some cases to kill people. And then also in some cases, believe it or not, vehicles are used in self-defense. Okay. So let's hear what the rest of this has to say. In my opinion, I believe this is self-defense. I wonder what will happen to him after this. Let's keep going.
And I hope he's going to be okay.
Police say they are processing the vehicles involved. Today, we also stopped by the Kootenai County Prosecutor's Office to ask about next steps for the alleged shooter. He said that he has not received the case yet as the investigation is ongoing. We will continue to track the situation and bring you updates as we learn more. Until then, in Coeur d'Alene, Janelle Finch, Creme TV.
It's so weird that whenever they refer to someone who has used their firearm in self-defense, they always refer to them as the shooter. It's so weird. I don't know if that's by design, but I would have referred to him as the alleged self-defender. That's what I would have said. Okay, because yes, we could get it wrong, and he could have been the aggressor. You never know. Okay, but in this case, I don't think that's what happened. But I wasn't there, and guess what? The police have to figure this out. It's their job. All right. So I always find it weird when they do that. I would say he's the alleged self-defender, and in this case, if this is what happened, if in my opinion, I think he's a good guy, but he could be the bad guy. In this case, we don't know, right? But it is a case of self-defense, especially this guy ended up on the hood of a vehicle. He could have shot him before he got to the car. I'm thinking he put the gun on the guy. The guy said, okay, walked away, walked off, got another vehicle, and then came back for some more. And then at that point, ending up on the hood of the vehicle, you got to make a decision. This guy is going to kill me. So you fire. And justifiably so. Guys, good guys are prepared in this instance, and this guy was prepared for this instance because he had his firearm. There are so many times, guys, I don't know about you, where you walk out of the house. I remember I walked out of the house and I didn't have the particular belt that I wanted. I had a belt that was in my garage, but it wasn't long enough. And I debated for about 5 minutes if I should go upstairs and go get my belt so I can wear my gun. Isn't that crazy? Having a gun, wearing a gun is a forward-thinking measure because you are thinking about what could happen. What would happen if I don't have my gun? Do I want to be in a position where I need it and not have it versus I have it and I don't need it? And I think that is for all of us to ponder. Guys, again, good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. And if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.